Welcome back to my weekly rants, you guys, where we talk about what's hot, what's not, and everything in between. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. So guess what? I'm back with another day in a life video. Today, I have 5 signings. 5 signings. Actually, I had 6, but 1 was canceled. I don't know. You guys have to tell me, but I've tried to do like 5, 6 signings. 6, 7 signings in a day before, and somebody always gets canceled. So I don't think done more than 5. I think 5 is the most I've ever done in a day. I don't know what that's all about, but happens all the time. So anyways, not working today, doing 5 signings. My first one is at 10:30. I'm about to jet out to that now. So yeah, you guys follow along with me on this day. I am now at $9,100 was my highest earning month. So you guys have been following me since I first started, and I was averaging about $3,000 a month, and then I started averaging about $6,000 a month. Now I'm averaging $9,000 a month. And as we end 2020 and go into 2021, this month of December, I'm trying to hit 10,000. We'll see how it goes, but I've been getting a lot of cancellations this month, so we'll see. But whatever I hit, I'll be happy because the goals that I'm hitting have exceeded my expectations. So whatever the case may be, I'll be more than happy. So come along with me on this day. Make sure you chat with me about it down in the comments, and let's see how this day goes. Let's get into it. Hey, so let me tell you how this day has started out. On my way to my first appointment, 10:30, right? I'm 5 minutes away from the 10:30 when I realize I don't have my briefcase. I don't have my notary case. It's at home, okay? So, drive all the way back home, let the signer know I'm gonna be delayed like 30 minutes. Get to their home, which I'm here now. I always ask the signer first thing when I get to the appointment, hey, have you received your closing disclosure? They usually say yes. Does everything look okay with it? They usually say yes or no. In this particular case, they were like, well, everything looked okay with the numbers, but my name was spelled incorrectly. And I let them, the signer said they let the lender know 3 days ago that their name was spelled correctly. The lender said they would get it fixed. I proceed to look through the documents. His name is misspelled on all of the documents, including the title of his property. Now look, this is how I handle these situations. I've had situations sometimes where sometimes on a couple of the documents, specifically like title docs, the signer's name will be misspelled. A lot of times you can cross out initial and have the signer cross out initial and make corrections on title docs. But most lenders do not want you crossing out on lender docs. So anytime I have like grave misspellings on lender docs, it's just a no-go, and the lender has to redraw the docs. So sure enough, check through all the docs, lender docs and title docs. His name was misspelled on everything, including the title of his property. I also never advise signers to sign a title of their property in a name that's not theirs or misspelled, or sometimes you'll see titles with the wife's name, a maiden name, when her legal name has been changed, or vice versa. So anytime that there's those type of issues, it's like, these have to be redrawn. So that was the conclusion. Sent an email to the title company, let them know what's going on. This is not happening. The documents need to be redrawn. Of course, they'll accommodate me for printing and driving, but this is how my day has started out so far, you guys. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Now I have a gap. It's 11:20, and my 12 o'clock was canceled, and my next appointment is not till 2. So I'm gonna go home because yeah, I got a lot of emails to catch up on. So I'm gonna head home to catch up on emails, and I'll check back in with you guys. But yeah, this is how my day is starting, y'all. This is how it goes. Talk to you later. Okay, you guys, so finished my 2 o'clock appointment. It went amazingly smooth. It was an outside signing. It is winter time, and outside signings are starting to get a little bit uncomfortable. It's cold, but I mean, that is the state of the world that we're in right now. Just got to do what we got to do. But it went smooth. It was only one signer, so it was really, really quick. I got it done in under an hour. Those are my favorite. Now I'm going to move to my next signing at 3:45, which also is an outside signing. And yeah, I don't know how much more of this cold I can take, but it is what it is. So here we go. So you guys, my 3:45, I actually got there early at 3:30, and that worked out good. It went well. It was supposed to be outside, but he had an itty bitty small table, so we went ahead inside and did the signing. And again, it was one signer, so we got done in like 40 minutes, 30-40 minutes. And now I am on my way to my 5:15, and oh my god, look how dry my hands are. Ugh, I gotta put some lotion on those. Headed to my 5:15 and hoping to kind of get through with that pretty quickly, because my 7 o'clock, the docs just came in. It's 4:37, the docs just came in, so that means I have to go home, print the docs for my 7 o'clock. So that's how things are going. So it looks like started out with 6 signings today, and I'm completing 4. One was canceled and one had the docs were wrong. The docs that were wrong, they've already been corrected, and they rescheduled the appointment for next week for a day that I'm not available. So that's out the window. And I have picked up, since I've been out today, 2 additional signings for tomorrow, which is Saturday. So Saturday looks like I have a full day. So anyway, stay tuned, you guys. 2 more signings for this day, and went smooth. Everything's going smooth. I like the fact that I've had a lot of, I've had all like one signers, and I think my next one, my 5:15, I think she's a one signer also. So love those one signers. They go by super fast, super quick, super easy. So I guess this is turned out to be a pretty good day. All right, talk to you later. What a day this has turned out to be. So let me see if I can get some light, you guys. It's dark now. Just finished my 5:15. It went super quick. I did it in 30 minutes. Couple issues though. First of all her title documents were wrong. They were for another party. So it looks like somebody probably uploaded the wrong documents. The lender documents were correct, so I had her go ahead and sign those. And this situation is kind of a reminder to myself, because as the loan signing agent, those are some things that we can kind of look for, you know, as we're looking through the documents. I probably should have caught that, but I didn't. I just printed out my documents and went about my day. So that's one of the kind of the repercussions. If I would have looked at them a little closer, I shouldn't say print them and go about my day. I do kind of glance at them and read instructions. You want to always make sure you read instructions. But I didn't notice that, I didn't look at them thoroughly, I guess, because I did not notice that all her title documents were for a completely different person. So let the title company know. And like I said, it looks like they just probably uploaded a wrong file, and those will have to be redone. I'll have to come back out to get those. But the loan documents were fine. She signed all of those. And we'll just kind of go from there. So yeah, just note to self, sometimes things like that happen, and sometimes it could be something you could catch or, you know, not. In this case, I did not catch that before I got here, but at least we were able to get the lender docs signed. Another thing, dogs. So I don't mind dogs. I love animals actually, but this particular situation with her dogs kind of irritated me. I splurged on a new pair of tights, some Gucci tights, okay, that I've been having my eye on, and her dogs were jumping up on me, scratching me, and they snagged my tights. So I'm not really happy about that at all. But yeah, what can you do? So anyways, going to print out docs for my 7 p.m., which is my last signing. It is it's 5:50, almost 5:50. So hopefully I have enough time to print them out and get to my signing at 7. I think I do. I think this is generally all very close. I'm really close to my house right now, probably like 10 minutes. And then It's not going to take me that long to print out documents, and then my 7 o'clock signing is like right by my house. So should be able to get that done. But these documents did come in, you know, later than I would have liked, but you know, it is what it is. So I got to go back, print them, and get to the signing. So yeah, I don't know, you guys. Overall, this day was pretty good. We'll see how this next signing goes. I've had all one person signings today, and that makes for an easy day. One person signings I always can get done really quick. Like I said, each signing I've had today that did go through only took me 30 to 40 minutes max. So I love those. So I don't really feel all burnt out and tired. Yeah, so anyways, on to the next one. Woo! So that turned into a heck of an evening, you guys. So where do we leave off? I am discombobulated. Let me think. So I went to my 7 o'clock. I went home and printed the documents for the 7 o'clock. And while I was at home printing the documents for the 7 o'clock, I got a text from a signing service owner who is also a LSS family member. I call them family members. I love the loan signing system and all the connections and all the amazing people that I meet. So one of my fellow LSS family members owns a signing service that they just started this year. And she called me and she was like, can you go do this signing for me at 8 o'clock? She had another notary assigned and they never showed up. And I just want to talk about that for a minute, you guys, because I'm hearing a lot of that. And I can't even fathom why a notary would ghost an appointment. Like, I hear this a lot, like accepting appointments, confirming appointments, and then just like never showing up and never being heard from again. Don't ever do that, you guys. Do not ever do that if you get into this business. I mean, things come up. We're late for appointments and stuff like that sometimes, but you always communicate. You communicate. But if you take an appointment and just never show up, that is crazy. Like, you're gonna be banned pretty much. So I was like, ugh. Only because it was her, and I love what she's doing. I love the fact that she has her own signing service right now, is doing really well, and I pray that I could be in her position one day. And I love working for her. You know, she's great to work with. So I'm like, okay, I'll go do it. It's right by my house. So I ended up adding that signing on. My 7 o'clock went really smooth. I have to tell you guys, every signing I had today, including the one I just picked up, all were one signers. So I finished them all like in 30-40 minutes tops. So even though I got the docs late for my 7 o'clock, I still made it to her and finished her in 30 minutes. But she was like a super fast signer, you guys. And let me explain that. Sometimes people sign so fast that they make mistakes or errors. And I had to, when I double checked her documents before I left, had to have her go back and correct several dates because they weren't legible. So sometimes fast signers are great. I love them because I know I can get in and out, but then you don't want to be too fast to where you're making errors in the documents that could cause funding delays or rejections or errors or what have you, right? So I had to have her go back and fix some things. But even with that, I still got out of there in probably like 35 minutes. Then I came over to the 8 o'clock, which ended up being more like 8:15, 8:20, because, you know, by the time I printed out both set of docs, you know, the 7 o'clock ran to like 7:35 or so. And no, let me back up. Sorry, you guys. So when I went home to print out the docs for the 7 o'clock, and I got the call to pick up an extra signing for 8, I was already in my van getting ready to leave when I got that text. So I had to get out of my van, go back inside and print the docs, and that delayed me about 15 minutes. I forgot to tell you guys that. So I didn't get to my 7 o'clock until like 7:20. So I finished her close to 8. So my 8 then became like 8:20. And I finished that at about 9 o'clock. So still excellent, right? So you guys, check this out. I started the day with 6 signings. 1 got canceled, took me down to 5. Went to 1, documented wrong, that one didn't go through. So now I'm at 4 complete signings. Then as the evening goes on, I pick up another one. So I end this day with 5 complete signings. And everybody always asks me how much I made in the day. When I started the day, I did the math. I was like over $700 for this day, but with my cancellations and everything, I'll have to run the math back for you guys, but it's probably around the same. I think $700 day. But hey, I'll do this. I'll do the math and give you guys an exact number and post it at the end of this clip, because everybody wants to know how much I made in a day. So that's that, you guys. I hope you enjoy this day in the life. I'm gonna go home and try to get some rest, because tomorrow's Saturday and my first signing is at 7 a.m. What the heck am I thinking? I don't even think I've ever taken a 7 a.m. signing. My earliest is usually 8. But I told you guys, I'm on a mission this month to hit 10 grand. So yeah, I don't know. I'll tell you guys when I tally up. I'll tally up and I'll tell you guys how much I made today. And then I'll tell you how many signings I have tomorrow. And I'm on a deadline too to drop docs for all the signings that I did today. Yeah, so I'm gonna be doing that in between my signings tomorrow. It's gonna be crazy. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this day in the life. I know you guys love these videos. I love doing them. I love sharing my days with you, because each one of them vary so much. You know, if you go back and watch my other day in the lives, all of them are kind of different. All the days go differently. It just really gives you an inside look on what this business is like. Every day is different, and that's why I love it so much. So like, share, subscribe, and let's talk about this day in the comments, and I'll talk to y'all later. All right, bye. Oh, and I wanted to make another point, because I get this question every day as well. Are there signings available on evenings and weekends? Because all I have is evenings and weekends. I had a 5:15 a day, I had a 7 a day, and I had an 8 today. And I have a full day of signings tomorrow. And tomorrow, my phone is still gonna ring for more signings on Saturday. So the answer is yes. There's tons of signings in the evening and on weekends for those of you who are limited to those time periods. And this, let me give you an example. The 3 that I had this evening alone, 5:15, 7, and 8, that's a minimum of $300, a minimum, because I don't take anything under $100. So a minimum of $300 a day, 5 days a week, gives you $6,000 a month. So just do the math on that. That's just a minimum. And I'm not making anywhere near the bare minimum. But if you're just, let's just say, doing the bare minimum, 300 a day, 5 days a week, that's $6,000 a month right there. So it's there. It's there for the taking. It's up to you to come get it.